Hello and welcome, welcome and hello. For today, I'll be taking a look at some imitation Lego items. I believe they're all the Make It Blocks brand. So, um, yeah, a few things. So we'll get started with let's see, toward the end of 2020, I guess it was, perhaps seasonal holiday type thing. These were in the local Dollar Tree stores in my area, and 5 figures, minifigures, for $1, and they had 6 different varieties, as you can see. And they're all different, so I believe all the figures are different. We'll open a few of these and see how they are. Believe, which one was it? This one I had opened just to inspect them when I first got them, perhaps. Yeah. So I'm not really a collector of Lego or anything like that, but there you go. Nice little Dollar Tree branding on the back. The hat comes off, but then, yeah, that may be an issue for workplace productivity. Does the head come off? Oh, yeah, there you go. That's pretty good. So, yeah, demolition, construction workers, set, builders, whatever. Kind of neat. We'll do the police force. Um, a decent bit of detail on the applique or whatever it is on their uniform area. I'll take her out. Nice. Curious to see if her hair comes off. I don't believe it does, unless you want to damage her irreparably. So anyway, the rest of these we'll just do a little close-up scan. He looks like he enjoys setting fires, not putting them out. Anyway. Dino World, because I guess Jurassic Park is a thing, so that's what kids want, is just people who dress like archaeologists? I don't know. Oh, and we'll open up this one. I want to see I'm going to see if I can get some detail on these. Packaging with the cellophane makes everything, or plastic makes everything a bit shiny and reflective. Yeah, that guy in particular. excuse me for 1 second. Yeah, that's so small. Trying to look at that logo, but there you go. It's kind of a dinosaur skeleton head. Fossil, I don't know. Again, oh, that hat comes off. There you go. Alright. So maybe the hair is molded and the hats are removable, interchangeable. Hollow legs. Okay. Galactic battles, which I don't know what that means or what it's supposed to be. But decent enough little figures, a good variety, and again, they had 6 different ones of these, and I was, here's your, yeah, is that a, like, Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk combination? I don't know, but I was informed after I purchased these around the end of 2020 that the dollar stores also had Halloween themed, and I missed those completely. I don't know if they were in a random part of the store and I just didn't see them, or if I avoided going to the store all of the month of October. I'm unsure as to what happened, but yeah, I don't know if there could have been classic movie monsters minifigure packs, but we'll keep an eye out for those in the coming year. Let's see if 6 months from the time of this posting, or 7, 8 months, whatever, if the store has those again. But these I'm just curious about. If you can remove them. The top of the heads. Is this a Lego thing where it's looks like something should be on it, but there's nothing? Like, to me, there should be a helmet or something on there. Quite odd. So anyway, we'll move swiftly along. We have, again, I showed these 2 sets. We'll open, take a quick break, construct without forcing the 0 people ever who watch this to sit through that. We'll just open, show the contents, and then cut to them being assembled. And this one in particular I bought because when I first saw it, I read that, I thought it read Tower of Piss. But then I quickly realized it's a Leaning Tower of Pisa. And, oh, there are instructions. Good. Very, very complex. So, open this one. And one other thing I was curious about. There are several of these at my local dollar store, and many of them show a vehicle or some such with a figure on it, and they say figure included. This one, it doesn't mention anything that I can see about figure being included. So the reason I bought this one was just to see if there's a figure inside or if it's false, but I can see there's a head right there. So anyway, I'll assemble these, come right back, stick around for half a second if you could. Thank you. Alright, so that took an embarrassing amount of time, but we're able to have this, which is, yeah, quite ingenious. It leans. And bonus, we got extra pieces, so when that eventually falls over, we could rebuild it if it's damaged. Anyway, this one, like I said, I was confused as to whether, because some of these packages, they'll specifically state there's a figure included. This one it didn't, but it shows the little guy. And like I said, there was a head in the packaging, and this is very delicate, but remove this. And yeah, I knew I should have stopped building because now the wheels are in the way. But anyway, yeah, his body is essentially the seat portion that attaches. So it's not a removable figure, but it gives you the illusion of having a figure in place. But yeah, it's a bit fiddly, a bit delicate, like I said, to get this to stay together. But the pieces all feel like proper from what I can remember when I had Lego, probably 30 years ago. Yeah, it seems proper. The tires are actually rubber. The wheel portion snaps in. Seems to stay in place as long as you don't handle it like this. But once everything is assembled properly, yeah, the wheels actually function quite well. I'm surprised. As far as a, I don't know if this is supposed to be a minesweeper detecting landmines or what. Some sort of military thing, but yeah, for $1, I mean, again, the construction quality of the pieces seems fine. They're, a bit cheap, a bit lightweight, but it's knockoff Lego. So again, for $1, I think they're pretty all right. So we have one more feature, aspect, whatever, to this particular recording, and that would be these. I have, I believe, 8 total of these, and before no one comments screaming about how I shouldn't open these because they should be valuable in a few years' time and I should save them and resell them. Currently, at the time of this recording, you can buy, I believe, 4 of these for about $10 on eBay. And if I were to sell 4 of these for $10, the shipping would be $4 to $5. I spent $1 each on these. You wouldn't make any profit. So, and I guarantee, in 6 months, 8 months time, the dollar store will be full of these again, as they were just a few short months ago. So now I have not opened any of these. It doesn't indicate on the package what it could be. It's just, yeah, it contains 1 fighter and 2 zombies. And the packaging, there's some that are different. So I have no idea if this indicates that what's on the outside of the package is what's on the inside, but what we're going to do is I have glassware here, 8 individual types in this field of view. There you go, of the camera. I'll try to raise this up a little bit and get it to stay. There you are. And we'll see if we can get all of these into frame. And then we'll open them and pour the contents each into a separate bowl. So hopefully this doesn't take forever. And of course, it's zippered, sealed packaging. Wow. Alright, so we got stickers. That's neat. And they all. I apologize for the noise, but I can't help that. So they're all individually wrapped in bags. Wow. For $1, these are assuming you actually get a chance at different figures in each package. I would say these are quite a bargain, and if you know anyone who enjoys Lego or zombie type stuff, yeah, these are looking like they're going to be quite good. So some of these either were in a hot warehouse or they've been glued because, jeepers, okay. And they're stuck to the inside of the bag. Okay, there we go. More stickers. Yeah, I can already see we have one more here. But I'm noticing a pattern. This one in particular, this one I believe. yeah, you kind of get similar, we'll say, figures every couple of packages. But so that's that. I'll go through these. We'll take another quick hiatus. For me, about half an hour. For you, probably 2 seconds. So stay tuned again. Thank you. And yeah, that took at least half an hour. But again, having 8 packs of these, put together 22 of them completely. From what I will say, I would have to review what you did initially when you emptied each one of these packages. I kept all the figures in the corresponding containers wherever I dumped the sealed baggies after I opened this packaging, put the contents into here. When I assembled the figures, I put them back into the same dish or glass, whatever. But what I will say, so again, I'll have to review the footage to see which figures came out of which packaging. But what I will say is what I do know is the 3 figures that are pictured on each package were together. So when I opened up these little baggies, these 3 figures were together. If I had one of them, then I had all 3 is basically what I'm trying to say. So for the money, $1 for 3 of these. They're actually quite decent. I did have, let's see, this one. It was the first one I put together, or the first group of 3 that I put together is missing a hand. That could have happened when, allow me to adjust this a bit. I saved this one just to show you. See, like that? That could have happened when I opened this one. I could have had a hand fly off somewhere. So anyway, this is, again, this group of 3, and I believe that's supposed to be an artist's interpretation of Maria Rambeau from the Captain Marvel movie? No? Okay, anyway. So you get these, and the stickers, I think, if you were able to utilize that entire red portion, it would look the same as what's on the packaging, but see, because this one kind of has the collarbones coming over, but when you remove them, and place them, and I'm not an artsy type of person, so if this is not 100% perfect and straight, you'll have to live with it. So anyway, also that sticker to me looks like it was printed off center, because here's another one. And yeah, that's printed a bit off center, so the sticker itself goes over to there and there, but the image is off center, so that's great. But yeah, as you can see, this one, so that sticker's a bit misprinted, but that's, a little bit of quality control, whatever. What I was saying was also, sorry, apologize if I jumped around here. This one's missing a hand, or it could have flown off when I opened the packaging like this. But here's an extra shoulder piece. Here's an extra hand. Here's another extra shoulder piece. And here's an extra bum bum. Those were extra pieces in the sealed little baggies when I opened them. So we'll just show you quickly the assembly of this. This slides in. There you go. Put the legs on first, and the legs are as you can see, open-ended on either side. So there's not a particular left leg, right leg situation. They're both interchangeable. And then the shoulder bits, they have the pin type two-prong deal. So just push up here and then put your thumb there to hold it, and it pops right in. Bit of pressure is needed. Same with the other one. Just there you go. Now this one, this is the third of these that I've put together. This particular figure, and that hand is pretty tight. Also the hands. The lower portion of the arm is a like ball joint socket type of a deal. And you have to get that just right. And that will happen. And there you go. Pops in. It allows a little bit of movement. Not a lot, but. And then the other one. It's actually, yeah, they're both about the same. That one's a little bit loose. That one's not. The other two of these, what I was gonna say was one of the hands. I'll show you this one. That one's okay. This one barely in there. That's how the other first two of these were. Anyway, then the head pops in. Another ball joint socket type of a deal. And then the top of the head has that two-prong thing again. The hair is like this. Goes on like that. And this one is my favorite of these that I've been able to put together. Simply because what's more horrifying than a former doctor turned zombie who carries around a radioactive syringe? That's amazing. And yeah, the syringe is way too small. Doesn't actually clip in to the hand. Maybe if you do that, it'll work. Okay. The actual, the way it's shown on the packaging, he's holding it by that bit, and that's too small, but it does clip in there, right there, so that's okay. But yeah, I will say the packaging is it's a bit different. It's a bit higher resolution than the actual figures themselves, as far as the quality of the whatever it is around the blood or whatnot around the mouth. And there's some on the beneath the eye right here, but look at how vibrant and bright that is. Also, he has a nose, which, yeah, you kind of see, but everything's more pronounced on the packaging. So, also one other thing, one figure in each package, and this is the zombie police officer. Otherwise, the other ones were all the hero fighter types, but I think they simply used the same blue body portion for this officer and the zombie one. So anyway, we'll put the sticker on here, and then I wanted to show the difference. These are, again, Make It Blocks brand zombie figures, and these are Make It Blocks multi-pack figures. So I went ahead and I took the Defender guy, we'll move these slightly so they're still in the frame. Oh, we got an extra hand with this one also. I went ahead and disassembled two of the Defenders figures that were in the multi-pack, just to show you a few differences. They're the same brand, and they claim to be compatible. Fits all leading brands. So here's the torso neck area of one of those multi-pack figures. It's a bit different with the zombie figure. Head from this one just slides on and down. See if it'll fit onto this one. And it does, it fits on, but yeah, that's a problem. So there's that. I also mentioned these, the leg bits are interchangeable as far as left and right. Here's this, and here's the one from the multi-figure pack. This is the zombie figure again. The leg on the multi-figure pack only has one opening, so the legs are meant to be a proper left and right. The shoulder bit, which was quite difficult to remove. Yeah, I would say, let's look at the gray one here. They're a bit different, but I think they're pretty much the same size, so they would fit. I'm not going to attempt to put this one into here because I doubt I would be able to remove it. So there's that. We'll put that one back in. And the hands. Again, stylistically they're a bit different, but I think they would, well, we'll try this. That's a bit loose. Try this one. Yeah, that would work. That's serviceable. A bit loose, but yeah, I think that would be passable as far as if you were missing a hand from one of these, that would work. So let's try this one in here. Oh, that doesn't fit at all. No, that's the zombie leg and bum bum area. It's way too small. And this one, yeah, that's way too large. So we'll put that one back together. The head back on it. And then I also took apart the Spider-Man Incredible Hulk, just to show you. The legs are, again, proper left and right. The head on this one. Head on this one. Oh, that works. That fits. That's actually pretty decent. Again, top of the head of the zombie figure like that. Top of the head of this one is completely hollow. So the hair from your Spider-Man Hulk, yeah, it'll fit, but I think they're gonna know you're not Spider-Man Hulk with that hairdo. And then we'll try the helmet from the zombie officer. That works. Yeah, that's it sits, but it doesn't lock in. So anyway, I just thought that was interesting. They're the same brand and they claim to be compatible, yet they're not compatible with each other. But, and again, I'll reiterate this for probably the 6th time. I would recommend these. If you see them at your local Dollar Tree around the around October, November, I believe my store got these in October, maybe mid to late September, something like that. And these zombie figures specifically, the multi-packs were December. But as soon as once they sold out of these, they did not get any more. So yeah, I would recommend if you see them to pick them up. And yeah, the heads wobble and rotate. Pieces all seem to, like I said, some of the hands were a bit loose, but they have a little bit of a rotation from the ball joint socket, whatever. Um, but yeah, if you're looking for a cheap bit of knockoff Lego, I would say these are definitely worth the money. I mean, whether it's 5 figures for $1 or 3 for $1. Now, I will say the kit thing like this, I would not recommend those. But the figures are pretty well worth it. So, thank you for watching. If you have, this is probably an hour's worth of just complete waste of time. However, thank you for watching, and I don't know, try to do something with your life. That's all I can ask. Thank you.